run it back, 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 ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, looking to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Hey, middle.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. For the Vikings, it's 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9. Hey, report. You. Go ahead.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Hey, middle. Hey, come on. Report. You
Now Jackson throwing on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson rolling to his right. They set up the screen. H.N. has it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Middle. Nice shot.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, green jack. Trouble, 38.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
Fight, 60. Smash, red.
Now Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
In motion, Hill.
Check white. Blue check.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be first down, Eagles.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right. Set.
Young to throw it this time. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And the drive starts with a run from Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Achane.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
13.
They'll go. Achane.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his turn. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run. Achane. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devon Achane. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Now Young, off play action. He's got a man, that's caught, left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
17.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down, Young. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. This one finds Austin out right. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Calvin Austin as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boy,
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Go red. Drill green.
Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Red, yellow. Black shot. Edo blue.
Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Second down, Young.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In motion, Hill. Third down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way,
and he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
As Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A give left side to Robinson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Blaster, stay. Cheetah. Ready?
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Robinson up the middle.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bijan Robinson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
97.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Young. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
No gain on the play.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to the ground, Achane. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Achane once more, and this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Vikings. Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the double.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Smith, red.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Here we go.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. It's Young off play action. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Ready. 22 needle. Ready.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
10 cycles. Set.
Here is Young. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Set. Clock. 10. Watch out now. 50 series. Black Ultra. 52 Blaster. Ready.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
31 yards.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 28. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
DC ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And Jackson throwing once more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Eagles will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And they they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Shot, 17.
Again, it's Robinson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Aaron Robinson in on the stop.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready?
Second and 7.
Green Jack. Set, hut.
Young.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Go. Smash, red. Ready?
Young here to throw.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
34 yards.
And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
97.
Robinson with another carry.
Pushing through the contact. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea with the top speed